wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Gotta do better. Come on.
They run again with Dowdle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run here with Dowdle, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go, D.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Check Mike 11.
Here's Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A running play, it's Dowdle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
I'm going to run you over. Check. Crunch.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. That's good for 28 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. I'm here all day. All right, fellas, listen up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tua going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Hey, that's trash.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Running left, Achane. Broken tackle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Minus 50, minus 50. Switch up.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Achane fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Achane Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 62 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This 2nd and 4. That 2 is going to change things up. Right back to Achane on second down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 6 now.
41 Mike.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 35. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd down and 6. Back to throw is Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.